Welcome to my video on how I painted the Snakes and Webspinners for Resident Evil the board game by Steamforged Games. First we'll begin with the snakes, which are the easier of the two to paint. The Webspinners are slightly more complicated. For the snakes, I primed then base coated them with Wraithbone. Before I began painting the snakes, I filled in this middle area with a Baden black. I used 3 colors for the snakes in a few combinations: Creed Camo, Mantis Warriors Green, and Flesh Terrors Red. There are 3 snakes on this model, so paint one at a time and you'll be able to figure out their patterns. For the mouth, fangs, and eyes, I used Perisher Pink, Ulthuan Grey, and Yellow Flame. And that's it for the snakes. I recommend using the contrast paints like I did. That'll really make those little scale patterns stand out. For the Webspinners, I first primed with Chaos Black Spray, then did a base coat of a Baden Black. The fur pattern for the Webspinners does look a little complex at first, but it's simple once you break it down. The first step I took was to create the stripe pattern on the legs. I first used Skeleton Legion. Make sure you complete the rings around the legs and make some small marks on the abdomen as well. Next, to give it a little more color, I used Sandstone. I painted the thorax and some more patterns onto the abdomen. I kept this color on the center of the body instead of the legs. At the head of the spider, be sure to paint over the eyes with some sandstone. This will serve as our background when we paint the eyes over with a Baden Black at the end. On their legs there is a small stripe of orange-brown. For this one I used boarhide. You can add little splotches of this color on the abdomen as well. Remember, these are organic patterns, so it'll look a little more natural if there's actually a little less symmetry. To give it the illusion of a somewhat fuzzy look, I dry brushed over the entire model with sandstone. Once that's done, you can attempt to color the fangs and spinnerets with some Ulthuan Grey, as well as dot the eyes with a Baden Black, and you'll be all finished. And that's it for the Snakes and Webspinners. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. My next video will be on how I painted Lisa Trevor, so stay tuned.